Oh, really?
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7 TV. It's time for This Week in Real Estate with Mr. Bob Zadora.
Yes, sir.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm good.
2 times in 1 week.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Lucky you.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Well, I thought we had an informative show the other day, and
It was.
get some good information out. That's the whole idea. And if you want to see it, it's on our YouTube page. It's on your Facebook page,
And
right?
our YouTube as well.
And on our your YouTube as well. So it was. We spoke. If you missed it, we spoke about mortgages and where we think interest rates and finances are going to be going within the housing industry. And worked out well.
I did a basketball game with a banker yesterday, and he said, I believe that. I think we're going to have a drop, 3 drops in the next 6 or 8 months, and see what happens.
Yep, that'd be good.
It's pretty important for your industry, isn't it?
Well, which is important for everybody. I mean, the housing industry controls so much, not controls, but is involved in so much of the economy.
Mm-hmm.
All the things that you don't really think about that are related to people buying and selling houses
Right.
makes a big difference.
Yeah, I was going to say that without a moving housing market, the sub work, the contractors and the painters and the construction people,
Sure.
all that kind of slows way down.
Sure. And cabinet. I mean, there's so many things that are involved in putting houses together, whether new construction or people coming in buying something and then making it their own.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they went at that part of the market with the interest rates.
I don't think it
It was
worked
a
out the
slow
way
down.
they had
No,
planned.
not at all. There was a lot more of that free money out there than they realized was out there. And people realized the value of owning your investment. We saw a lot of that. We saw a lot of people bailing out of markets and other investments that they may have had
Mm-hmm.
and putting their money into living in their investment is
Yeah.
what it is.
How's the market been here locally?
We've slowed down some. I mean, I look at the numbers and see, how many that we've done year to date for last year compared to the year before, and just the number that are going under contract, over it's a holiday. We're still involved in the holidays, obviously, as well for right now. But over October, November, December, it slowed down quite a bit because when it hit that high 7, low 8s in October, that really stopped everything. And then people started to just reconsider, well, what are we doing? Are we going to wait now? Are we going to go forward? I've got a 3% mortgage. I'm certainly not going to sell that for a 7% mortgage.
Right.
So those people quit moving, understandably.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to go back to that 3%? I don't think any of the prognosticators, no matter how rosy they may be, are going to say that that's going to happen again. There was a big part of COVID and trying to get the economy going, and there was a lot of other things that went on, which also helped the inflation. But people are kind of frozen in right now.
Mm-hmm.
How long do we wait before we get back in the market? And I think that, as we were saying the other day, that myself and Chris both would rather be sitting in our living room of our new house renegotiating the mortgage than if it does drop into the low 6s. We're in the mid 6s now. If it gets into the low 6s, high 5s, and all of a sudden you've got another however many tens of thousands of buyers that have been waiting to go,
Yeah.
I'd say nationwide number, but it affects us here as well.
Yeah, and what you're going to save on that interest rate, you're going to pay
You're
more
gonna
in price
pay-
increase.
right, and you're not going to have the choices and the options. There's 317 homes, give or take, on the market right now, as opposed to a year ago when there was 100.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got some pretty good choices out there. Now's the time to be looking,
Mm-hmm.
and you find the house that you want. It's going to bite for a little bit, but I mean the general consensus. I'm not Karnak the Magnificent, but the
You're
general
not wearing the fancy hat this
yeah,
morning.
no, I'm not. But the general consensus is that we're going to, the rates are going to come down, and you take a look at your situation and you refi.
Mm-hmm.
And refi isn't for everybody. It depends on how far you're into the loan, what you've got paid off. You might be better off to not bite that off again and just continue the way you're going. Everybody's unique.
There's 217 more homes on the market now than there was a year ago. What caused that increase?
Some people trying to get in on 2021 money. Some people were just kind of frozen with. It doesn't take long for things to start going. There's a number of homes that came on where we had, mom and dad had to go.
Right.
They were kind of hanging on, and the kids finally said, grabbed them by the ear and said, "Come on, we're going back to Cleveland or wherever it is that they were taking them to." And there's a number of those that we've run into. And we do well with those, as far as helping them cull their stuff and everything. People, a lot of life happens, events, people get better jobs. People decide that the kids are going to go to a different school. And, well, the kids are going to go to Arizona State, and I always wanted to go to Arizona, so let's go. So those houses are on the market. We got a little older. What happened in '08 when the market froze up, where there was people that had plans to go places and do things that just got stuck there.
Right.
And I think that this time people are kind of like, no, that's what we want to do. We wanted to go here, wherever here is. We're going to go do that.
Being that Century 21 is a national real
Yes.
estate company, do y'all get reports and a pulse rate of how things are going in other areas, other markets?
And we go in and we take a look. We're involved with people that are looking to go other places. And because of Century 21 and the great referral service we have, we can go into the back of the house stuff and see. Like, we're 4-time President Award winners. So people that are looking to come here, those agents call us because they know these guys have got their stuff together.
Right.
So we look for things like that, too. We look for people that are senior real estate specialists. If we got somebody here who's kind of old's a relative term for me now, but older, and they're going to go someplace else, we want somebody who's got that designation, who does that for a living. So in fact, we just set one up. We got some people going to Texas, and they're going to be going down, taking a look, and just to make sure that that's what they want to do. You've been there before, no matter where it is. I went back to our old neighborhood in Chicago, and it was like, really? You
What took me
it's
so
like,
long?
yeah, really. It didn't look like this before. Stop signs on every corner. I don't understand that, but it's never the same as it was, and we strongly encourage people to do it. You can't just say, well, yeah, we're going to move to Florida. No. You need to go down there. You need to see what the market is down there. You need to see what the neighborhood that you think you're going to move into, that you're planning on moving into, is. Because some of them have blown up, and they're doing tremendous. Down by Linda's mom and stuff down there. Great now. It was nice, but now everything is there now. So those are the kind of things you want to see. If you're trying to stay kind of in that small town America window, go see that there aren't malls on every corner. I mean, when we go to Fish Lake up in Illinois, where Rob's still at, you go down 12 now. It used to be 3 stoplights, and it was probably like an 8-mile road. There's 3 stoplights every quarter mile now. So it's like, okay. So you want to go back and see where it is that you want to go. Take a look and know what you're getting into, because we want people to go, and we want you to be happy there too. Just like we bring people here, we give them the nickel tour, take them to the hospital, take them to the library, take them to the university, show them what restaurants we have, show them what the shopping is, so that they know what they're getting into. You're not going to get Chicago amenities in Mountain Home.
Right.
And to just sit and complain about it later, no, you shouldn't have, we'd rather have you go someplace else.
If you live in Downers Grove, Illinois, and you want to buy this thing at Yorktown, how long does it take you to get from Downers to Yorktown?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Hour.
Yeah.
Hour and a half.
Sure.
So if you live in Mountain Home, Arkansas, and you want this widget, and they only have it in Springfield, guess how long it takes you? Hour and a half.
Yeah, and it's the whole thing is with the time. It's a much nicer ride.
Yes.
That's the whole thing. It's that you're not doing this the whole time. You take, you can take and you can woo cows and horses, whatever,
deer.
whatever it may be. Yeah, and there's things to do along the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's look at your numbers.
This week in real estate, there were 44 new listings came on the market, 7 commercial properties, 14 parcels of land, 23 homes came on the market. They range in price from $17,000 to $875,000, and 4 of them are taking backup. So, I mean, market's still trying to move forward. There were 22 sales, 1 commercial property, 8 parcels of land, 13 homes sold. They range in price from $55,000 to $700,000. Average sale price this week was $292 with 117 days on market. 1 residential property expired. 19 had price changes. Currently, there's 317 homes listed on the MLS, so there's more than enough out there to be looking if you're thinking about moving. For 2023, this is for the whole calendar year of 2023, there was 1,071 homes sold for $244 million. The average sale price last year was $228,000 with 85 days on market. For 2022 calendar year, there had been 1,176 homes that sold for $261 million. Average sale price was $222,000 with 80 days on market. So you had 105 more homes sold in 22 than in 23. So that's, I don't know, 7%-ish, that we've fallen here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a great market, even with
It has been.
even with the changes.
Because
it's
people
been a
want to
great
come
market.
here. I mean, there's no doubt people want to come here. There's a good place to be. I look back and I go, wow, it's been 20 years for us here, and it's kind of a scary thought too. But we've been here 20 years, and to see what we've seen and how things have grown and everything. But the quality of life that we have here, that we wouldn't have had if I would have stayed, especially the way things worked out up there. But
Yeah.
just, God looked out for me.
How they get
Us.
you?
Don't get me. Do
Don't
yourself
get me.
a favor. Get Linda.
Try it. You like it.
Yeah, that's right. You will, actually. She's at 870-405-0793, and the website's retiredtoarkansas.net. We're going to be, amazing, we're going to be presidential award winners for the 5th time here at Little Mountain Home, Arkansas. That's
Wow.
like the biggest thing that Century 21 does. That's the summit. And but most of it, it's the sales are one thing, but most of it is the customer service and the people responding to the surveys that go out. And there's, I don't know, I know there's well over 500 on the website of people that were satisfied with the way they were treated by the Z team. And you could be treated the same way. So let us be your one to help you get across the finish line for your next real estate deal.
870-405-0793 is the number. Retiredtoarkansas.net is our website. This has been This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zadora. We'll be seeing you next week for sure.
Yes, sir.
There you go. We'll be back in just a moment with Friday Sports.